Hey guys, this is Iron Maiden fanboy back for a review of an album. Not recently, but their new release of an old band, of an old '80s band, and this band is Accept. Now, Accept in the '80s were pretty big, mostly because of their album and their song Balls to the Wall. Now, a lot of people know them because of Balls to the Wall. They don't know them from anything else, but if you go a little bit forward and a lot backwards, they actually have a lot of great albums like Breaker. Going backwards would be Breaker, Restless and Wild, and forward, Metal Heart, which until this day is my favorite Accept record to be released yet. So after Metal Heart, they released another album, and that's where it started to go downhill from that. Udo left to form his own band, Udo, and they had new members and stuff, and in the releasing their last album in the 90s, and after that it would be a stop to Accept. But then they did the Udo reunion back in '05, I think, and then Wolf Hoffman and the boys, they really liked it. They wanted to go back on studio and make a new album, but Udo said no because he thought his band was more important at the time, and he didn't feel it was good for him to go back to Accept. Well, they didn't want to wait for Udo, so they got this new guy, Mike Tornillo, from New Jersey, and they started recording a new album. What would come out of that, it's Accept's Blood of the Nation, one of the best albums from last year. And it's truly epic album. Now, Mark Tornillo is the lead vocalist, Wolf Hoffman, in my opinion, the heart of Accept. Everybody thinks Udo is Accept. Sure, he gave it the voice at the time, but a lot of people don't realize, but Udo didn't even write his own lyrics when he was in Accept. The girl's manager, the guy's managers wrote the lyrics. Udo wrote some, but most of the classic stuff from Accept, like Love Child, it was written by the manager, which I can't remember the name right now, but I would put an annotation right here of her name. Yeah, but so Udo only supplied the voice. Wolf Hoffman wrote the music. So I don't know why people think Udo is Accept. So yeah, Mike Tornillo, I think, in my opinion, is just doing the greatest job as Udo, and the lyrics they're better written and stuff. So yeah, we have Wolf Hoffman on lead guitar, Peter Baltes on bass, Frank Herman on rhythm, and he just reunited with them because his last album was Balls to the Wall that he ever recorded with Accept. And then Stefan, I think I'm gonna screw this up, Schwarzman, alright, he's playing on the drums. So this lineup, if they manage to keep this lineup, it will be great because this is the most solid and, in my opinion, the best lineup that Accept has ever had. This album was released on Nuclear Blast, and what I'm really digging about them is their digipacks that they're releasing. They released it, I seen it with Death Angel, I saw it with Forbidden, and with Accept. I have the booklet, but I can't find my case anywhere. But what I really like what they're doing is that instead of just having a digipack and then it would open like that and that's all you get, it's a new Forbidden album. you get the booklet. It just comes from inside, and it's made out of plastic instead of paper. So then you can see, special things, lyrics, lyrics of the songs, the band members, and it's made out of plastic. This booklet, and which I found surprisingly, and yeah, great stuff. I love what Nuclear Blast is doing. They're doing this. Anyway, back to the review. So this album, it's the heaviest Accept album so far. There's not really like, well, there is one, but it's 12 tracks of heaviness. It starts out really heavy with, Beat the Bastards. Then it goes to the single, Teutonic Terror, which, amazing. The Abyss, Blood of the Nations, Shades of Death, Lock and Loaded. Then it hits Kill the Pain. Now, after Kill the Pain, it's like you're getting heavy and heavier and heavier, and Kill the Pain, it's a softer tune, which I imagine they use just to settle down a bit, calm the music down, and then it picks up back again with Rolling Thunder, Pandemic, New World Coming, No Shelter, and Bucketful of Hate. Yeah, and that's basically it. One thing that bothered me was Time Machine. Oh, and if you got the Digipack, you got a special exclusive track, I think they call it, which is Time Machine. And Time Machine, it's a really great track. It's a really good anthemic track. And this is another thing you will find with this album. A lot of anthemic songs, from the guitar line from New World Coming, the chorus from Blood of the Nations, the chorus from Teutonic Terror. They're really great anthemic, and you actually want to sing along or hum the guitar line. And actually, the guitar line from New World Coming just gets stuck in your head. It's one of the most catchiest guitar lines ever heard. But again, with Time Machine, it shouldn't have been the exclusive track, for the Digipack or whatever. They should have just put it in there because it's such a great track. In my opinion, Kill the Pain should have been the exclusive track because it's nothing like the CD. It's a more mellower song, and it just doesn't go well with the heaviness of the album. It keeps getting heavier, heavier, heavier. It reaches Blood of the Nations, the anthemic chorus line, So this album definitely pick up. So yeah, if you're ever looking for if you ever thought that Accept have lost their way in music and they're no longer a band and you don't know what to think of their new material, you should check this album out because it's heavier than Metal Heart, it's heavier than Breaker, and it's heavier than Restless and Wild, and it's a great album packed with great songs, and this is a start of something that's going to be really good in the near future.